It's just like I'm tryna man for real. Everybody know I don't duck no smoke. I just come with that fire. On heat, I just come with that fire. On heat, on everything, I come with that fire. For real. On everything, I come with that fire. For real. I come with that heat for real. I come with that fire for real. I come with that heat, I come with the fire for real. I come with everything I love for real. I come on with the fire for real. Everybody know I be ducking that. I be not ducking on that. Look, I ain't ducking on that. I ain't putting on that. I ain't loving on that. And I ain't loving that. I ain't lying about that. And I ain't hiding about that. And I ain't ducking about that. And I'ma stand on that. I'ma stand on my brother there. I'ma stand on that. I ain't gonna let nobody talk about my brother. If somebody talk about my brother, they talk about me. Talk about my brother, they gon' talk about me. Get it to your head, get it to your head. If somebody talk about my brother, they gon' die for real. That's some game for real. We gon' slide with the drums out. Look, me and my brother slide with the drums out. If somebody talk about my brother, they gon' die. That's some game. That's some game. That's Jacob. Talk about my brother. That boy lying. That boy ain't for real. That boy lying. That boy soft for real. That boy hand broke for real. That boy hand broke. You shoulda never played with my brother mouth. Look, always talking too much. You need to close your mouth. You need to close your mouth, boy. You need to close your mouth. I ain't even gonna say your name, but you need to close your mouth. You need to get out my house. You need to get your clothes. You need to move out now. You need to go with your clothes. Look, you need to move around. Always stand in the house. You don't need to know. You don't need to stand in there. You don't need to know. You need to get out. I don't need you in there. I don't need you with my dad no more. I don't need you to kick with my dad no more. I don't need to be there with you no more. I don't need one shake a hand, dog. No. Look, I ain't wanna accountable. I don't even wanna be there. I don't even wanna see your face. I don't even wanna be there. Most you look trash, you look trash for real. That's your hand, bro, for real. That's your hand, bro. You was a real boy. Your hand is a bro. You belong in the trash. Look, Jacob lying for real. Jacob broke his hand, yeah. And I'm laughing down there. He shooted up, yeah. He should up for this on Instagram. I'ma laugh him up. I'll put a emoji on it. I put a laugh emoji. Laughing at your boy hand. Your hand broke now, yeah.